Hey, Uncle Wallaberry.
How are you?
Here's what my life is like. Of course.
Hey, Miss Cool.
We got Miss Cool's here.
You guys are back
We're back
from
from the Tour de los Padres.
in somewhere in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this morning we woke up and we're like, you know what? Let's ride over there. Let's go say hi to Sally. Let's go see if we can find Sally. And then
I
we're gonna
just show up.
we're gonna
Hey,
be
Miss Cool.
Hey,
How are you?
Sorry.
Thank
Give me
you.
a hug. I want up the camera.
Chris.
Going.
What's up? Good. How are you?
Good. All right.
All right. So I'm here with Chris Wells. Chris, this is the final Grasshopper of the year. How are you feeling this morning, Chris?
I'm feeling great. Yeah.
What bike did you roll out on for this event?
Only the fastest, lightest, most aerodynamic beach cruiser in the world. My nice little Retrotech that Curtis Inglis built.
Nice.
Yeah.
That thing is. I can definitely see right now. You rolled out the big guns.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So how did you ride all the Grasshoppers this season?
I missed one. Had to work the last one.
Did you?
So
Okay.
you know how it goes. There's
Yeah.
life work balance.
Yeah.
So-
Chris is the head at the
How are you?
Bike Peddler.
Where's Chris?
Our
He's
interview
not
just
here
got-
today.
Curtis?
No, you keep rolling it.
No.
Keep rolling it.
Curtis didn't.
He didn't
He's
sign
actually
up.
on a trip.
Kings Ridge is not pavement.
No,
It's like
no.
county road. Everything is bumpy, and I'm tired of getting my backbone calling my butt hurts. So I brought in like 50s slicks.
Oh.
I brought the couch.
I just do it for the love,
Yeah.
just like the old days when we showed up
Yeah.
behind the Union Hotel and
Yep.
just rolled.
Rolled with the paper.
Yeah.
With the paper map.
Yeah, yep.
Finding it to me.
Such an amazing day, right? It's going to be like low 80s out there on Kings Ridge, Northern
Yeah.
California,
Yeah.
in its finest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm here with Herb Boole, the man, the myth, the legend. So final Grasshopper.
Yeah, I'm super excited. You know, I don't think the Grasshopper Series has been back to Kings Ridge for like 3 years, so it's probably the last time I've ever done a road race. It was about 3 years ago with the Hoppers, so I'm so excited. It's going to be a gorgeous day and kind of high 70s, low 80s. What could you ask for? All your friends, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be a tailwind going up the coast today, which is the reverse of the norm.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. That's
Well, actually, I don't
pleasant
know.
news.
I just thought I would say that. So
That's great.
But,
yeah, looking forward to that. And Cruise Ranch Road.
yeah,
one-
did you
one-
bring your
one- one of
did
my
you bring your
favorite
gravel
rides.
tires?
I was able to squeeze 34s on this. So, I think 6 years ago that would have been my gravel tire width,
Yeah,
Now I'm putting 34s on my road bike,
Yeah.
So, what was is now,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, really excited about it. Got my new dog here, Lucy.
Yeah. What's your dog's name?
Yeah, so I shared a dog with my daughter, and I had to give him back, and I was just like missing dogs so much, I decided to adopt a dog. So Lucy's new to our family, 6 months old, ridgeless ridgeback,
Yeah.
little rescue. Yeah,
Ah, well, congratulations.
yeah,
Yeah, she looks beautiful. She looks really comfortable around all these people. too.
yeah.
So she's getting used to the bikes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to have her around bikes and people because
Yeah.
that's going to be her destiny.
Yep. I
Yeah.
have a feeling.
Yeah.
Right on.
Right on.
Well, so where are you at in the placing so far, Herb?
This is only the second race I've done with the series this year, so I got second in the low gap. So, and who knows? I'm just having fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Right on, man.
Yeah, so-
Well, thank you.
All right.
Well, good luck out there.
We'll see
I'm
you guys
sure
out
I'll
on
see you on the
course.
podium. We'll get a podium shot later.
That would be golden.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
cool.
only hope.
Right on.
All right, you
Well, have a
guys.
safe ride,
Hey,
and we'll
cheers.
see you back here.
All right.
Take care.
My glasses.
You got to get your glasses on. You got to keep that sponsorship.
So bright.
Got to keep that
We faced
sponsorship
the
happy.
sun. Dang it.
All right, we're here with Zach. How you feeling today?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Last Grasshopper of the season.
Yeah, we made it.
Did you do all of them?
I did.
Okay.
Did.
So where are you at so far? You think in the rankings?
I think I was sitting at like 7th or 8th in the age category. Hoping to get maybe 5th or 6th after today. But we'll see.
Is this format does this format suit you, or are you more of a?
This format is good for me.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, the segments are good for me. The shorter efforts are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what bike did you decide to bring out on this ride?
This is the full road bike setup. It's only Cruise Ranch that's dirt, and that's plenty manageable on a road bike.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and the tire size?
28 in the rear, 25 in the front.
Oh, going arrow.
As much as possible.
Yeah.
I did take the deep dish pizza wheels off for this because they're heavier. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and you got a lot of climbing today.
Yes.
Is it
yes.
12,000 feet, I heard?
I don't know what the total is. The segments are probably like five or six.
Yeah.
And then you just get to kind of chill in between.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Right on. Well,
Yeah.
Good luck out there today, Zach.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
we'll catch you at the end. We'll get that podium shot of you. So.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
All right. There he is. Good morning. How you
There's
doing,
the local.
buddy?
How's it going?
Thanks for coming out
Mommy.
today.
Sorry.
Brennan,
Oh, here, yeah.
what's happening, buddy? Well, we're here with Brennan Wirtz, and no introduction needed. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Sun shining, beautiful day here. It's one of the nicest places in the world to ride a bike, so really can't beat it.
Yeah. And have you done all this hoppers this season, or?
I have not. This is only my second one this year. I did Huffmaster, kind of a bit of a slower start to the year. I didn't do Low Gap, which I have the past couple of years. And then, I was traveling or had some conflicts for some of the other ones, and so here for the finale, couldn't miss it.
Yeah. And you did the King Ridge, Levi's.
I did,
King
yeah.
Ridge.
Mhm. Yeah. So a couple weeks ago, King Ridge, that direction. Today we're doing it this direction, and it's fun to see everything kind of in a different perspective.
Yeah. And you think you're recovered after that and ready to crush today, or?
Yeah, definitely recovered from that. I've been training super hard for Unbound, so
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of all of that. So definitely waking up in the morning sore and tired, but that's the purpose of this time of year.
Yeah.
My coach said the big goal for today is to make myself as tired as possible for a big long training ride tomorrow with a bunch of intervals at the end. So do another weekend with 12 to 15 hours of riding. It's the best time of the year.
Wow. That's insane. But I guess that's why you get paid the big bucks. So
This Unbound race, it's quite long too, so you got to be prepared for it.
yeah,
It's,
you
it's
can't
a
fake
doozy.
it out there, right?
No.
I keep hearing that. I've never done Unbound, but every time I hear people talking about it, I mean, you got to hold on to some serious watts for what is it? Like going on 10 hours now?
Yeah, just over 200 miles. I think 9-10 hours depending on the conditions. But
And how does that feel when you're in that early part of it? Does it feel like it's going hard, or does it
Yeah.
feel like people are taking their time warming up?
The first few years I did it, it was definitely a little more chill for the first hour or two, and then it kind of started to slowly ramp up. But now it's like a full-on fight for position for every corner. And you're like, man, we've got 195 more miles. Why are we all elbowing each other like it's the final of a sprint stage or something? But yeah, it's evolving.
And how does today's format suit your style of riding?
Not particularly well, to be honest. These kind of explosive short efforts with then like long noodle in between. It's definitely not really in line with much of the racing that I do. But it's a beautiful place to ride, and some of these steep climbs too. I'm a bigger guy. This course today has nothing to do with the profile of Unbound, but I love these events. I love riding up here. It's like I said, it's one of the best places in the world to ride a bike, so I couldn't miss it.
I have to agree. Well, right on. Well, thanks, Brennan.
Yeah,
Good
thank
luck
you.
today, and hope to see you up on the podium.
Thank you.
And
yeah, looking forward to
right
it.
on, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah. How do we get the winner's number on here?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Let's see how good your hand is.
Yeah.
Is it okay to wear glasses or should I take them off?
No, you can wear them.
Okay.
Whatever you feel comfortable
All
with.
right. Well, I can take them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, dude.
So I'm here with Pat. Pat's the owner and operator of the Gold Coast Coffee Shop in Duncan's Mills. So the ride starts and finishes here,
Yeah.
and you're going to be you're providing the nutrition and beverages.
That's correct. Let's see here. This is Gold Coast Coffee and Bakery. We also make wood-fired pizzas here. All the riders, when they finish up, they'll come here and get pizzas and beer, which is kind of in the back room over there. They've been doing the event here in Duncan's Mills for some time now. I know there was on pause for a couple years, but I've been working with Miguel on this for a while. All the riders are always stoked and happy when they get done here. But yeah, it's nice to be part of this cool event.
What time did you get up this morning to get started?
Yeah, so this morning I got up at 3 a.m. Got here by 3:25 to be precise, and started baking a lot of pastries. And then I kind of moved over to my roastery, which is behind me over here, roasting coffee. Yeah.
So it's a fun day here in Duncan's Mills for everybody.
Oh, it's an epic day. I mean, it's like a bluebird day. It's not a cloud in the sky right now. It's gorgeous. Perfect day for an event.
And how many pizzas did you end up?
I'll be making about 50 pizzas today, which is kind of challenging and fun for me because we have to kind of mow through the pizzas. Like, we'll probably be making about 20 an hour as all the riders come in. And we're going to be cooking them by a fire, which is fun and challenging at the same time.
Yeah, a wood-fired oven you got
That's
here.
correct, a wood-fired oven.
Right on. And you also do pastries you've been doing pastries for how many years out here, Pat?
Yeah, so I've owned this business for 28 years now, and I started the baking about 23 years ago. So it's been fun, and I love it. Yeah.
Well, we love that you're here and really appreciate all the work you do to keep this place running, keep these guys fueled up,
That's my goal.
recovered.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're going to start rolling here. We're going to head up to Myers Grade, which is one of the big climbs for the day. But first we're going to stop in at the Jenner store and see if we can grab a couple snacks for the ride.
Okay, Mr. Wildberry, we going in to get some snacks before we go up and film some riders?
Yeah, we're gonna ride up Myers Grade, and then we're still early, but we'll try and catch some of the guys coming up the climb. It's one of the big climbs of the day. It's very, very steep, unforgiving, very unforgiving. It's one of the steepest climbs of the day. There's one other one that's probably steeper, but not quite as sustained. But they're both really hard, so it's hard to say which one's harder.
Ooh, they've
Yeah.
got a climb ahead of them.
Big climb. But we're at the Genesee store here. Get some snacks.
Not feeling too windy yet.
No, it's been nice.
Yeah, though, if it's, at least they're getting the climb done in the morning.
Yeah. But it will be warm up at the end for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'd wear my helmet inside, but I don't know if I'll fit down the aisleway with this hat on.
Oh, your helmet is so big. Lord Helmet, what? You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time. Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good.
Try the top.
Holy crap, they're here already. Dang. They're already here. How is that possible? Wow.
They're going to the bathroom, so we can kind of hide out and look right here and watch them go by.
How hard they're riding.
Totally annoying.
No, we're good.
Nice work, guys. Woo!
Nice. Wow. That's too funny. We were just doodling around over there and they're already here. They're here about half hour ahead of schedule.
All right. Nice form, Mr. Wildberry. Rest.
I'm already out. Well, it's been a while since I've ridden this bike.
How does it feel to be on it?
It feels good. You know, the handling's a lot quicker. And we've been riding our dirt touring bikes for the last week and a half, so suddenly I'm overreacting to things, it feels like. Yeah.
Nicely done. Behind the scenes of Mr. Wildberry filming. Alright, found ourselves a perfect little spot.
Nice spot here.
Film riders coming up.
Yep, every angle you look is perfect. We could go up around that bend right up there. I think that would be nice with the view back down towards the coast. Get some riders coming around the corner. That'd be really cool. Yeah, let's do that. Got a lot of people coming. This is kind of part of the big, this seems like quite a bit of people here. I would say this is maybe the first third group coming through right now. The front third, I would say. There's Jason.
Oh,
all right,
nice.
Jason! Yee! There we go. Doing good. Everybody's. Yeah!
Hey!
We got you! This lens looks really cool. It's nice wide angle, really captures, yeah. There we go, this guy's having fun. Yeah.
Good job.
I don't know if they want us cheering them on, but nah, they do. It's sometimes when you're riding hard, it's just hard to appreciate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pretty stylish shorts you got there.
Wow.
Got the flowers.
Very cool.
There we are.
A lot of people
All right. See?
looking at smiles and things
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure.
See, we were gonna go.
Feeling good still.
We were gonna go up. All right. We were gonna go up to the top of Myers Grade where it's really steep, but we realized no one's gonna be in a good mood up there because it's like 18% for what, 3 miles or something.
Oh yeah.
It hurts. It just goes on, and we were like, yeah, let's go up there and get some grimacing faces, but then no one's gonna wave at the camera or be in a good mood. So
We've been seeing a lot of smiles.
Yeah.
And waves.
yeah, Rock Lobster.
Nice.
It's representing. Nice. Yeah, thank you. What's happening? How you guys doing? Looking good. Ah. Wow. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Oh boy. The cagers are getting rowdy. They're getting the cagers. The cagers are getting riled up. Getting them riled up.
One in the front was being patient, and the other one behind got a little riled up.
Yeah. Yeah, guys.
Alright.
Salut!
I'll see you in a minute.
Oh,
Nice work, Chris. All right.
Got him coming up. It's a nice big group here. Got Tim!
What's up, Tim?
Morning.
Morning. Wow. Bulk of the group's coming through. There we go. Yeah. How could you not be happy right now? Look at this day. On the bike.
Nice job.
Hey, that's Henry and watch y'all's video.
Thank you. We love you.
Nice job.
I love this shot of them climbing up this this section here. I know if we got up around the bend, it'd be really spectacular also. Looking back, so we could go up there next. Get a couple people. You know? Nice work.
Nice. Nice work. Good job, looking good.
Keep touching the autofocus thing.
There's a nice big group coming up, yeah. Got them coming up. All right.
Thank you.
Nice.
Looking good. Well, got a big bunch of footage of some of the group so far. Looks like it's spreading out a little bit more. You can still see, this is a great spot. You can really see people coming from way up on the coast over there, all the way down into here. And you can see them coming up. So I think a big chunk of the group has come through. So what we can do, Miss Coles, is we could drop back down, go to Jenner, get some coffee at the coffee shop. We are now on recovery mode, so we are just loving it right now.
Yeah.
It feels. What are you gonna say?
Sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna say we'll take a little break. We're from our
Media.
film crew break.
For media
lunch
crew.
break?
Yeah, the media crew gets. We get a 15-minute break every half hour. So it takes a certain kind of dedication to do this. What was it?
Reunion.
Yeah. The man, the myth, the legend.
The man himself. Wait, camera should be.
filming me.
Camera should be rolling. I dropped the ball. I should have had the camera rolling when you came up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Are you rolling up the whole in the whole?
I'm gonna go to this first week on Richie's and then flip it. Yeah, I went to the start, backed in, and
with us a couple weeks ago in Ukiah. She was first there 2 weeks ago, first again today. Jen Tave. Come on up, Jen. That unmistakable smile. Congratulations. Jen, is that like your own bike brand? All right, let's give it up for our top three, Liz, Leslie, and Jen. King Ridge 2025, the Hopper Series final here at Duncan's Mills.
We love it. What did you guys think of me as you're climbing up the Hauser Bridge?
Boo!
The professional men category, big fish in a big pond. Let's bring up Taj Krieger. Krieger. Look, he's so fresh, he's running up. He's probably going to do another lap. Second place today, pro man Noah Shelton. Trying to get some familiar names here.
Oh, yeah.
All
Okay.
right, congratulations, Noah.
Yeah, I could see.
And if you're with us out there in Maxwell at the Huffmaster, he's won there before. Brendan Wirtz, where's the big guy? I think he's twice as big as both of the guys on the podium and not quite twice as old, but congratulations, Brendan. Yeah, he's not a climber.
Brennan! Yeah!
May the words be with you!
Let's give it up for Taj and Noah and Brennan. Come on, you all got more than that. You can pull up the results and see how fast they went, and you really cheer them on. There's your top three.
Brennan!
We couldn't have done this with all the people out there who I would call them up to thank them right now. They're mostly still out there. So the marshals, the velomeds, the volunteers, the folks from the bike shops, and everyone else who stepped up to lend a hand, our EMT. So I want to give them a big round of applause, you guys. It's like literally this would not be here without them. And of course, I also want to thank, is Austin here? Oh no, he's still out riding. Oh, we'll tell him later. But I want to have a big thanks to this guy right here, Ian Douch. He's the man who's doing an amazing job. This is like this level of this experience and the details that have had to go into pulling this off today with the timing stuff. There's been a lot going on. And before we announce the pros, I just want to say something. It's really special having such a solid field of pros. We used to joke, especially George Hope, when we have a great great showing. He's like, "Oh, big fish, little pond, Mig." I think we have big fish in a big pond in Northern California at the pro level for the men and the women and for the age group. Most of the age groupers, they go to national level events and they're just killing it. So it's just an honor to be part of this and to help, I guess, have this venue, this experience for folks who, the goal has always been to have something month to month, and by the time you get this year, then for me, I always fake myself into good fitness for big mountain bike rides, which starts tomorrow, Mother's Day. Oh yeah, first of all, happy Mother's Day! To the mothers, to those who have wives with kids, who are the husbands of kids, and all of you have your own mothers, so happy Mother's Day. We're going to have this podium get rocking and rolling, and I'll have some things to say in between, so here these guys go.
Are we rolling? Cameras are rolling. I'm here with Javier. So, first of all, how did it go out there today? What was the challenge of the ride today? Let's get that.
The challenge were the 3 segments, for sure. But the third one I was very looking forward to because of the dirt and the steady climb, and then this tricky descent with the bridge, and
that final puncher at the end. It was my favorite segment, and having it at the end made me go over the challenge of the first one and second one.
Okay, let's get to what we were really looking for here.
Okay.
So you squeaked out a few points today that put you in a podium spot.
That's crazy.
So what happened?
First, you never have to look at results. Have no idea and just wait, and somebody comes and tell you, "You're in the podium." You're like, "What?"
So it came as a total surprise.
Total surprise. That's the strategy. No pressure, and then somehow you.
So you were relaxed. You could just focus on your day, and
Yeah.
it turned out that was a huge part of getting on. The
I have a
podium.
secret technique. I work on pacing the other Javi Sanchez, the original.
Yeah.
And if I do that, that means that I'm gonna stay with him, and I will end up in a good spot.
Yeah.
Thanks to Javi.
Yeah. If you're near Javi, you're probably in a good spot.
That's the secret
That's
weapon.
sort of the secret. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
you. Got
you.
a nice little third place medal there.
You asked me about the challenge. What was the best part? It was to see you and Mrs. Cool. You gotta ask that question.
Yeah.
But you knew the answer, maybe.
We knew that. Yeah, we knew that. I'm just kidding.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Javi.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy
All
the
right.
rest. You got anything planned for the rest of the year? Big rides? Anything?
Now
Vacations?
we enter into backpacking, not bikepacking, backpacking season.
Yeah.
A little visit in Spain, the family, and then go to the Sierra, to high mountains and.
The Sierra Nevadas or the Sierra?
Sierra Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah. Here.
All right.
Yeah, by Bishop and. all
Yeah.
that,
I love it. Cool. Backpacking.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Those are the plans.
Right on. Thanks, Javi.
Thank you, man.
Good job today.
Thanks.
All right, so I'm here with Miguel Crawford, the founder of the Grasshopper Adventure Series, and today was the last Grasshopper of 2025. And this is which one? How many of these have you done, Miguel?
This is our 28th annual. Little interruption with COVID, but we did manage to do something that year, so we kept the sequence. Yeah, so 28 years.
28 years. And did you ever imagine when you started this that it would turn into something this big?
I don't know. I didn't really. It wasn't part of a 30-year plan. I knew what we were doing was really fun and really special, and wanted to keep doing it. So it's just, I've just continued on. I love where we ride. I love to ride my bike. I love to create routes and go new places. And then I love hosting rides with friends. And this is just was 300 friends today.
Yeah, you had a great turnout today. So do you see the Grasshoppers continuing on? And, this one was brought back to Sonoma County. It's been you've been on a little bit of a Sonoma County hiatus. So how did that go? And are you going to start bringing these back here?
Yeah. Well, I've noticed pickleball is really exploding. There's might be a lot of money in tournaments.
Would pickleball be easier to organize than this?
I don't know. This is what I know. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna keep doing this, and coming back to Sonoma County has been a goal. I was kind of like, okay, I'm done with it after some of the challenges. Some of them were logisticals with the permits, but it's also just having as the series has evolved and I've evolved, the safety is so important to me. Like, I wouldn't do now what I did back when these started. Like, I love that happened. We have those stories. I'm not nostalgic for 600 people ripping through the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Like, those are great stories. So a big part of, okay, what makes sense for the roads, for the ride, for the community, what has to make sense financially. It's a big deal to put these on right now. So a lot had to come together to be here in Duncan's Mills. By my recollection from all the comments from people, like, this can be a keeper, and this format was great. It felt safe. It was really challenging, and it was just freaking beautiful.
Yeah, so today you had two different routes for folks to choose from. You had a little bit of a shorter route, and then you had the epic long route. So what was the route today? Tell us about that route.
Well, today was I call it the greatest hits again, and thinking about how could I do about 75 to 95 miles. It's tricky and not be, where could I do segments and how could we not be timed on the busy roads? There was a lot of thought that went into it. How do we go? So we're making right-hand turns, all those little pieces, right? So yeah, I decided to go from Duncan's Mills to Joy. So today we rode from Duncan's Mills to Occidental, through Freestone. There was passing all the bakeries, so it was probably tough for people.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
And then the segment one was up Joy, and then it finished at the ridge of Coleman Valley before the ocean, and people descended. Up one to Myers Grade, so it wasn't timed up Russian Gulch there. Then Myers Grade up to Tom Ritchie's place up there in Fort Ross. Down Fort Ross to the fort, so that was not timed. We'd never done that before downhill. Up the coast, I'm getting tired just describing the route, right?
Yeah.
Up the coast, up Cruise Rhododendron, down Hauser Bridge to top of Tin Barn King Ridge. Let segment end, people had some drinks, and then rode back to Duncan's Mills. It was about 90 miles and, I don't know, close to 9,000 feet.
Yeah.
And then the shorter one was not that short, but I don't even remember, 60 and
6,000.
60 and 5,500, so
Something like
a
that.
proper day.
So this season's over. When do you start thinking about the next season?
6 months ago.
So you don't go to Disneyland?
No, seriously, it's like in one because of literally like setting the dates and locations, it has to start early. But also as I'm, what's interesting, what worked, what's exciting, what's different. I start to think about, and as we review what could be better, I start to think about, the next year for sure.
Yeah, so each year do you try to find a little something new to do with a route, or do you try to just keep honing those same routes and getting better?
I used to try and do that just as a matter of something new, but we have some that are really good, and that we're getting the numbers of people that really make sense for us, to do something really cool and you get 150 people. It's just not. It doesn't make sense. So you also find what are the riders, what's showing that the riders like and want,
Mm-hmm.
And then if there's something I think that's really special, like I have one in mind for next year, which I won't mention right now. It's more like, okay, well, when is it going to be? Does it fit in the calendar? How are we going to tell that story? Why should you go to this place? What's compelling about that? So oh, it's just another grasshopper.
Yeah.
So all that kind of stuff factors in now. And then Ian and Austin who are doing the lifting, it's whoa, let's talk about, does this make sense in the calendar? All that type of stuff. But a lot of it is I'm out on the course for the day, I'm marking it, I'm checking, I'm out, we're out working, clearing a campground last week. Just being outdoors for me, I don't have fitness goals, I'm riding pretty good.
But
and
the
good
excuse to get outdoors is
and it's just what, I need to be. That's the best thing about the job shift is it's switched the ratio of indoors to outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm outdoors about 80% of my life right now, which is good.
That's a lot, yeah.
Whether it's in my garden or working on a project or out scouting routes out, working. I mean, what really exciting part with the routes is this partner MRC has been great, and the Redwood Forest Foundation, and okay, here's our maps. Let's put so I can go out there and just ride for a couple of days. We talk about those maps and places as all right, let's see where this road goes, and I'm not worried about gates and people. So that's where my gear is clicking as we develop partnerships with private landowners and getting people access who that's part of their mission and what they want to do. That's kind of the new, not new, but that's the evolution of the hoppers, which is, for one, it's okay, I'm signing up for an event, I'm paying money, I'm traveling, why?
Mm-hmm.
And if we can add the why to it, other than just oh, it's my fitness goal. For me, it's I want the events, the why to be more than just oh, how fast can I ride 100 miles? And I know that matters, and that's part of the thing, but why am I driving to these places to do these things? And it's all for me to feel fulfilled. It's kind of we're so blessed to have what we do in this part of the world, to have the jobs and the shelter and the supportive community and the healthy environment and all the things where, it's then focus on, working with the timber company that's got a great vision about ways to manage the forest and getting youth involved and stuff. That's and that I think that brings in. And then I have the only reason Hoppers are so successful is all the people I have that volunteer and help, and all the marshals, because it's not just a bike race. Like, they get what it's about. So people are showing up and they're riding 4 or 5 times a year, and they're doing like first aid training with us and strategizing about how to make this better, and doing the follow-up survey, like how do we look over after riders. It's like this group that's all part of this thing, and I think that's really what makes the event unique. It's all these pieces. It's the place, it's the support, it's the community, and that's evolved with a lot of intentionality on my part. And I think, well, why am I doing this? Like, what does this matter about? Yeah, we got domo arigato.
Thank you.
The sound man, thanks, brother.
Damn, so many years. Thank
Dude.
you. I think, like, again, the first one happened, right? And I got those pictures. Remember I sent you the pictures from the parking lot?
Yeah.
So you've been here since the beginning of the
and then I took
Grasshopper.
a long hiatus. So I think I did like the first one or something like that, and then I basically fell out of shape. And I was like, there's no way. No. That was like late college. So early college, like post high school, I was like, kept up, and then after that,
And now you're back.
yeah, super fun. Thanks
What was
again.
your first one back? What year was it?
4 years ago?
Not
I
that
don't
long
know.
ago.
It was post-COVID. You know what it was? It was I did Low Gap without anybody. It was the year you canceled Low Gap. And I went out there, and this guy, Lane Martin, saved my ass. I broke my derailleur hanger halfway out. And it was like, oh no.
Was it the virtual one I did, or actually it was the event?
Yeah, no,
an
maybe
event.
it was the
an
virtual
event.
one. But I didn't sign up, maybe.
Okay.
So you're all by yourself.
So I was all by
you
myself.
broke
This
your
guy
derailleur
finds
hanger.
me because he's like, hey, I want to do it. It was supposed to happen. We're both, we're like, we'll just do it that day. So, yeah, he saved my butt. He had some clippers. We, strung it up. And I basically coasted down every hill and hiked up.
And walked up.
Every single one. And that's how I got back. So that was the beginning of my
That got you
rebirth of the
hooked back
Hopper.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually watched some of your videos.
Yeah.
To see the course on something I hadn't done before. That I was like, oh yeah, like who else has
Maybe
done this
Huff
stuff?
Math. He did some good course previews.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like I learned the climbs from your videos. So
Oh, cool.
thank you. Appreciate it.
That'll
Nice
be,
bikes, by the way.
dude. That's gonna be part of the 30th. As I already have a plan on like how we're gonna like celebrate it, and whether we get like video snippets and or like coffee table book. But a bunch of it is getting people to remember stories, because one, I don't remember it all, and each story makes the whole. And it's been going on so long. There's so many.
And I'm only like this little piece. Like again, I can say I was a part of it, but I really wasn't for those the epic moments of those heady days. I like touched it and it was gone. So
Yeah.
I hear all this and I'm like, oh, I know what it was, but I wasn't there.
I mean, you obviously are very tired. This is the end of the day. So I want to thank you for, doing this. And, we really appreciate it.
It's amazing. People have been talking about bikes and stories and plans for the summer and next year and maps, and like it's where my brain goes. Like part of the evolution of this has been a bit of a self acceptance. Like when I was looking to transition from teaching to this, which I enjoyed, like this, like whatever this is, creating routes and putting on events, like it's just who I am. It's like how I roll. Right? I don't even know. It's like it's accidental, but it's kind of like I'm just embracing that. I just love to. I don't know all these pieces, but I love to ride my bike too, and to
Yeah.
And
So you've basically retired from your teaching position to do this basically full time.
Yeah, it was a tricky move. I mean, yeah. So it's been 3 years I'm doing this full time, and it's working out. It's not a wiser, more conservative financial person would have taught 5 more years and then retired with a more robust pension, but 27 years is a long time.
It's a long time. And you've done this for 28, so you're now actually ahead. This is now your new career.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
And it kind of all started together at the same time, but yeah. It's great to be out here. It's good to
Yeah.
see you guys on your home turf out here, and I think we had a successful day.
Cool.
Okay, it's winding down here, the last grasshopper of the season. People are looking happy. They had a good day out on the bike. Now they're going home and getting ready to eat dinner and sleep in tomorrow.
1 hour, 12 minutes.